Is that group out west the praise band?
It is. So like we formed because we were leading worship together at Paradigm on Thursday nights.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is the college worship service at First Baptist Church in Lubbock.
Okay.
And so we formed Out West as an arm of that out in the community.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you, I've heard you sing. Johnny even asked me to sing on his solo CD that recorded.
That's right.
So far.
You nailed it.
What an honor, man. That was great. And Carly, I've been listening to her sing forever, and just incredible. You know, the last time I remember hearing you when I was there was the Cactus. We did a show together. What was that? I was trying to remember. Do you remember?
Were we doing some kind of country tribute?
I think so, maybe.
Probably. Last time I was there, they had me singing some Dolly.
But you sang something.
That was new.
You sang something. I said, "Oh man, I don't want to follow that, man."
Oh, whatever.
I'm telling you,
I'm just honored
that was great.
Well,
I remember that. That's for sure. But they have this group out west. I know it's Brian Maines on drums, and Johnny Hughes, and Carly, and Joey, and
Scott Dawson.
Scott, yeah, okay.
He was in 39 Thoughts a few years ago.
Okay.
And then Davis Drawn, who plays in a lot of metal bands.
Ken, yeah, at South Plains College there.
He does.
Yeah, I know Davis. My goodness, he sure grew up.
He
was
did.
just a little kid, and all of a sudden there he is playing guitar.
He's made a great guitar player.
Man, hadn't he?
He can shred.
And fast.
Yes.
Yeah, very talented. Well, like his mom and dad.
Yeah, absolutely. Comes by naturally.
Now, this group out west that we have in the studio, 3 of them this morning, they're on that Lubbock Music Now CD, the 2018, with the very colorful tumbleweed on the front of it.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. They have a song called I'd Rather Have You. Now, did you write that?
I did. I wrote it about a year ago.
Wow.
I was walking through some hard times, and I needed a prayer that I could say whenever times are really hard that just says that Jesus is enough.
Well, yeah, kind of like the old song, I'd Rather Have Jesus.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah. Wow. Well, let's do a song. Y'all brought some instruments, heck, make some music. What do you want to do here?
Why don't we do that one? You want to do I'd Rather Have You? Let's do it. We'll do it in E.
Here's Carly and Johnny Hughes and Joey. Cephalou.
2, 3, 4.
These walls deflate my voice. Are my cries displeasing noise? Is my faith too weak to find any favor in God's eyes? Do these walls deflate my voice? Carry me. Fill my heart with strength enough to stand, to sing, to lean. All my dreams, all my hopes, everything my life compiles. Let this be true. Jesus, I'd rather have you. Even if all things move now, it may hide some peace, some the hands and sails of sin, may the world of you again. Even if all things move now, carry me. Fill my heart with strength enough to stand, to sing, to lean. All my dreams, all my hopes, everything my life compiles. Let this be true. Jesus, I'd rather have you. Oh, comfort in your name, Jesus. I'd rather have you more than not being alone. Your love gives me a home, Jesus. I'd rather have you more than seeing it made right. My face not in my sight, Jesus. I'd rather have you more than answering my prayers. It's enough knowing you're there, Jesus. I'd rather have you carry me through my heart with strength and understand to see, to lead all my dreams, all my hopes, everything my life compiles. Let this be true, Jesus. I'd rather have you. I'd rather have you, Jesus.
Woo, boy. Yes. How about that? Out West, Carly Porterfield vocals. My goodness, Fred, you just an angel. Woo.
Well,
And Johnny Hughes on the squeeze box, and got Joey Cephalou on the guitar. Out West. Now there's 2 or 3 others that didn't make it this morning. Just give them a drive on noogies, what I call it, when you get back
absolutely.
to town. Saying we missed them. We'd love to have them. We'll get y'all back in here. This ain't your last time.
Awesome.
So
Oh, we'd love it.
well, it'd be great. And I'll be featuring that song on my That's the Gospel show too. And so stay tuned. Out West, you can get that song. It's on the 2018 Lubbock Music Now. Is there another CD this is on too? Have y'all got
Not
a new?
yet. We're working on a full-length album.
Oh boy, yeah.
Hopefully, we'll be able to release that here before summer starts.
Really?
So that's the plan.
Well, I want a copy.
Yeah,
We'll play it, and you know. Okay, and I want a copy, and I'll feature that on my show too. So
Absolutely.
that's great, man. Carly, tell us a little about. We're going to start with Carly,
Okay.
the young lady.
Oh,
Tell us a
woo.
little about yourself and what your family and what's going on.
Okay. Well, I'm from here. I was born and raised in Levelland. My whole family's from there. Aunts, uncles, grandparents. So I was raised around that community. Played basketball my whole life. Sang my whole life. After graduating high school, I went to South Plains College to get my degree in commercial music, and that is where I met Mr. Johnny. And thank goodness he has put up with me for all these years, y'all. That is a strong job. Anybody who's listening that knows me, they're like, amen to that. You know. So, yeah, it was amazing. We got to play in some bands there. Thursday Night Live was our first band that, how long ago was that?
It was 8 years ago.
8.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've been playing together for 8
Isn't
years.
that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. And Johnny, he just kind of came into our family. He's been my best friend, one of my best friends since. So, and thank goodness. I mean, look how talented he is, honestly.
Yeah,
like, I feel so honored to be with him. But yeah, we went through SPC, and he started going to First Baptist, and I went to Tech. And going to Tech, my last semester, I was had an internship at Texas Boys Ranch. My major is human development and family studies. I just love music and I love people. Wasn't for sure really what I wanted to do yet. I just know I love helping people. And I've been there ever since. They put up with me too. I've been at Texas Boys Ranch for about 3 years now. I'm the home developer for the adoption and foster care unit.
How wonderful.
So anybody that's interested in foster care or wants to know anything about that, they come to me and I answer any of their
All
questions.
right, that's
So,
Carly Porterfield.
yeah.
Your mom and dad just love your mom and dad.
Well.
They are.
They're pretty wonderful
You
too. I
favor
can't
your
say-
mom a lot.
If I had a nickel, Jerry, for every time I've heard that, you know, people are like, you don't need, and I'm the only blonde in our whole family. All of our women are beautiful, dark-headed, and then it's like me. I stick out my sore thumb. And I'm like, well, if I wasn't blonde, I already get called Christy all the
Oh,
time,
okay.
especially when we
Yeah.
went to South Plains,
Sure.
with Ed Marsh and Carrie and all
Sure.
of them. They were Carly. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. So, but she's pretty funny.
About your dad, I can tell a story about your dad.
Oh, no.
We were playing out at where you had your CD release
Oh yeah, out at the
party.
Horseshoe Knot event.
I got to tell this story. Anyway, I was up there we were doing a run through of a song or two, and the lights were low, and you had these spotlights on. And I remember I'd done my thing. I fell off backwards off the stage.
I remember that.
And landed on my back. It didn't hurt me, but I probably tore up a few things.
Scared us
But
to
I
death.
remember, I remember, yeah. But that's what I do. Y'all know me now.
Mm-hmm.
I do that quite often. I
Well,
fell off the stage, and I remember looking up, and it was kind of dark. Had these spotlights, kind of dreamy
yeah.
looking.
What's
real
going
cool.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was laying there, and I remember saw a silhouette stand over the
Oh,
top
no.
of me, bent down at me, and I could see a face, silhouette, And I was trying to get up. He said, "Nope, lay there. Don't get up. I'll pick you up." Your dad, it was your dad. He picked me up. I felt like a weightless rag doll. And I'm 250 pounds
This
of
big
sack
old
of
man, I
hammers,
just figure this huge shadow over you like, what?
I mean,
Who? That's Mickey Dawn, yeah.
I mean, he picked me
Papa
up.
Dawn.
No way, but he picked me up. I felt like I was weightless, I mean, it was just amazing.
Oh, well, we do call him Big Papa Don for a
Yeah,
reason.
well, Papa Don, thank you so much. That was amazing. I'm going to
He's
tell
pretty
that story
sweet,
the
too.
rest of my life.
He's a very patient man, too. Can you imagine having me and my mom in the same room?
He's a
Honestly,
good
y'all.
guy. He's a good guy. That was great. But anyway, Johnny, tell us a little about yourself.
Sure. I grew up in East Texas in Nacogdoches.
In Nacogdoches.
I lived there for 19 years. First
Okay.
19 years of my life. And came out here to go to South Plains College.
Ah,
And I actually, before I moved out here, I was just touring the school and seeing what all was going on in Levelland, Texas. And Mike Caraway was our tour guide that
oh
day.
yeah, great guy.
Man, great guy,
Talented.
great guitar player. I
Yes.
played with him last weekend at the Cactus and just
Yeah,
forget just how good he
amazing.
is.
Yeah.
And then we stopped by Kerry Banks' office, talked to him for about a half an hour.
Oh yeah.
And between the two of them, they sold me. Like,
Yeah.
South Plains College, that's the place to study commercial music.
Exactly.
And so I moved out here, and about 2 years after I moved here, came on and started playing piano at First Baptist Church,
Exactly.
and started working with Ken Drawn there,
Yeah.
and started feeling a call into worship ministry. And so then I finished my bachelor's degree at Wayland Baptist, came on as an intern at the church, and from there it's just kind of grown
Oh,
into...
man.
I do that during the day, and then on the weekends I've been playing with Don Caldwell and Dustin Garrett and those guys a lot lately, and
Right. Great.
enjoy getting to play with Kenny whenever
Yeah.
he gives me a call, and
Sure.
and then of course Carly and Brian and Joe. Like I love Lubbock
Yeah.
and love everything
A
around
lot
here.
of music, man.
It's just wonderful.
yeah, it's a great place to live. Hey, Joey, what are you doing over there?
What am I doing?
Joey!
Tell us what's happening with you, buddy.
Oh,
what's
man.
what's your story?
My story. Well, likewise to Johnny, I actually grew up in Nacogdoches as well. Him and I have known each other since what, like first, second grade?
We were 7.
Yeah, playing upwards basketball for a little church league. So that was a lot of fun. But what was kind of funny though is before I was really a musician full time, I was a baseball player. I've played baseball since I was 4 years old.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
amazing. He
Well,
probably
I'm
wouldn't
sure.
say it. We run a softball league,
Uh-huh.
and y'all would hit it out of the park. Of course, after I would. But I mean, because I'm obviously, so baseball is my number one. No.
Mhm.
But he really is. It's amazing how talented he is.
Yeah, I played from 4 years old till my sophomore year of college.
Wow.
And then I just kind of felt more so calling on just playing music.
Okay.
And so I quit playing baseball and moved back to Nacogdoches and started just playing for churches, playing in bands. The band I was in at the time, Kindred, we were kind of having fun and just going doing shows. Got to go play in South Dakota and places like
Cool.
that. And then we all decided to move out to Nashville. And then shortly after, I just kind of felt like I needed to go back.
Uh-huh.
And so I came back to Nacogdoches again and then just kind of started leading worship for college ministry for different churches and such and thereforth. And just kind of doing that thing. And then a few years down the road, Johnny shoots me a text. He's like, hey, I know this is a long shot, but there's a position in Lubbock at the church for you. And would you be interested? And I'm like, yes, that sounds actually really cool. And so shortly after that, had a few phone calls and then packed up everything I had and moved from Nacogdoches to Lubbock and been here for a year and a half now and loving every minute of it.
Yeah. Folks, if you're looking for a church, First Baptist Church in Lubbock, you need to come try that out. The 11 o'clock service with these guys on stage, and it's just amazing. The praise music that you'll hear and experience, and it is wonderful. First Baptist Church,
It's
man.
a great community of believers,
Yeah,
man.
I've been there since 2000. That's when I gave my life to Christ, and I think I was a late bloomer, and thank goodness, you know.
That's right.
But anyway, that was a great song. Y'all want to do another song?
Absolutely. Why don't we do designs?
Okay.
Do it in A.
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Designs.
Designs.
Is
This will be on the new album.
the song you wrote?
It is. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
cool.
Yes, sir.
In A?
Mhm.
Okay.
To the one who is the beginning, to the one who ends in the end, who is able to do so much more than our minds could dream of, we sing. To the one whose hands forged the planets, to the one whose breath spoke out light and designed how our hearts would beat hard for our master, we sing. We see the power of salvation, and we see how you once stood. We know in the end that you're working it out for good. We name you King of our kingdoms. We live by the power of your grace. We bring our gifts, our plans, and our tries. We want what you design. We want what you design. To the one who made wine out of water, to the one who was raised back to life, who broke temples of stone and made temples of flesh, we sing. To the one whose spirit gives us victory when our efforts were never enough, we surrender our choirs, our tools, and our mansions to the Lamb. We see the power of salvation, and we see how you once stood. We know in the end that you're working it out for good. We name you King of our kingdoms. We live by the power of your grace. We bring our gifts, our plans, and our tries. We want what you design. We want what you design. Though temptation strains my bones, though I wait, though I may groan, make my heart your court, your home. You alone, my cornerstone. Though temptation strains my bones, though I wait, though I may groan, make my heart your court, your home. You alone, my cornerstone. Yeah, we see the power of salvation,
Man, how about that? That's great. Johnny Hughes, Carly Porterfield, and Joey Cephalou on KSSL. Thank y'all so much for coming by. Man, we'll have y'all back in here soon. Especially keep us updated on when your new CD is album's done.
Definitely.
And we'll get that going for you too. So check them out. They're there at First Baptist Church every Sunday, and at Thursday
nights at 8 p.m.
Paradigm.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank y'all so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, anytime. Y'all just come up here. We'll make room for you.
That sounds good.
Any morning, for sure. Thank y'all so much. So, Out West, check it out. They're on the new 2018 CD, Lubbock Music Now, Out West, and I'd Rather Have You, a song that Johnny Hughes wrote, and Carly Porterfield, lead vocalist on, and also Joey Cephalou
That's right.
on guitar. So, thank y'all so much, and y'all drive careful, and come back soon.
We sure will.
This Valentine's
All right.
Sweetheart, I
I'm
love
sorry,
to see
folks. I keep
dogs,
you-
and you could be a big winner.
Phone. Drives me crazy. So,
This is fun.
Oh, that
Can I
was great.
stay and
Yeah,
have fun?
Thank you.
great.
You can stay as long as you want.
Yay! I don't have a problem with talking.
I'd like to do something, but you're always playing like at Sunday schools at 9 or whatever. A lot of times.
I've been playing every once in a while. I'll go accompany Liddy or Carly, or I'll go do something. I've got till about 9:45,
Oh, you do?
so I got to be somewhere.
Oh, okay. Okay. There's a lot of things I do. A lot of Sunday school asks me
Yeah.
to sing sometimes, or if I got a little gig or something.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're not doing something.
Heck
sometime.
yeah.
Boy, I thought of that several times.
I would
thought,
love
man,
that.
hey, man,